Welcome to Crossover Breakers, Day 1. Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more. I was trying to, leave a comment down below. One of you walking away with a booster pack. Make sure you guys pay attention to the 12 days of deck profiles and goodies we've been doing on this channel. I think it's been one of the funner series that we get to do each and every year. Oh boy. So, I decided to take a nap to get to this point just to see what's kind of going on here with this set. And I think I'm happy to report that the high rarity stuff is about doing what we expected. I mean, what, QCRs are, 10 of these things. 175 is not necessarily the worst, but okay. Malice MTP 07 coming in at 122. We've also got Malice P White Rabbit, 183. Then there's some expensive QCRs. Malice Q, the Cryptor of Hearts, 120. Yeah, to be expected, honestly. Sword Rizel coming in at 195. These actually, I see, accelerated up beyond, what was it, the 140? Yeah, one sold for 140. And then, of course, we're kind of stuck with where we are. Some of this higher rarity stuff I think is going to be a little bit all over the place over the next couple of days as we see it kind of readjusting. EXT coming in at 120. Rizel Detonator Quarter Century. I love the Korean listing that we've already got up here, ruining our day. But you're looking at 120. And then, of course, Malice in the Underground. So this is where we get into the CRs. So this is $77 for this, which is... I see we had a market price much higher of this. But it looks like today a play set moved for about 85, even though they've already fallen down. So I don't think that's going to last necessarily too long. Duo Drive CR coming in at 64. Okay. And I did see our dear friend Dreadnator coming in at about 60. Box is holding about 83s right now. MTP 07, Collector's Rare, coming in at about 50. Sword Rizel, 64. Hearts Cryptor, 59. Okay, Malice Q, the white binder. CR coming in, 55. Okay. Red Ransom, 45. Sure, Malice P Dormouse. $55. I don't think that's terrible. EXT coming in at 64. Rizel Cross. This one's going to be an interesting one, but you're only looking at about 45. I think a lot more people are going to be inclined to pick that one up versus any others. And then, of course, White Rabbit coming in at 56. All right, I'm waiting to see where these Ultras are. Chessie Cat, 53. Plasma Hole, 42. Malice and Underground coming in at $30. Wow, that's straight off the bat. That's $90 for a playset. Okay. Malice P White Rabbit coming in at 28. And then, of course, EXT Rizel, 25s. Oh, these actually fell very, very quickly. Interesting. I see the undercutting going extremely fast there. Okay. Interesting. Packs are $7. Heart Cryptor's 8. I guess it's to be expected. Rizel Detonator, $13. Sword Rizel. Interesting. Under 20. Ice is also at 23 right now. Okay. And, of course, EXT a little bit up there. Interesting. So Malice cards coming in a little bit more expensive than Rizel. Hearts Cryptor, $8, sure. Duo Drive, 5. MTP 07 Ultra, $5. So let's say Mistva. That's actually insane. If you have an opportunity to pick up the Ryuji Core for this cheap of a price point, I would just do it at this point. You're doing yourself a major disservice not having this. Like, this is so cheap, man. Like, budget players rejoice. You won. Like, you won. Like, that's so good. SR plug-in, $2.50. Oh, Rivalry is $1, or Ryuji Rivalry is $1.50. Okay, well, I'm really actually happy to see Ryuji being so cheap. Okay, moving on along out here. So now that we have reached, today's the fabled release day, how are the, anti-fun cards kind of coming along? Or the things that you need to progressively play this meta? Because remember, we have a YCS starting tomorrow. I know a lot of people might have forgotten that, but you're going to have a lot of these prices fluctuating upwards really, really crazily. Of course, Ultimate Slayer being one of those, coming in at a nice $34 on up to $40. If you've been paying a little bit of attention to this, you know that this is the thing that, cleans up the whole Dreadnator situation. No fun allowance. Starlight's sitting about $70 right now for the Ultimate Slayer. These are still up. I will not be the first one to tell you that, somebody just came through here a little bit ago. Spent 87, 87, 80. So, you don't even have a full good opportunity here to pick these up. Very, very, very interesting just to see kind of what's going on here with this Meteorologic Aggregator. That's right. This guy is kind of the more, kind of the major cornerstone kind of going forward here, considering the fact, a Firewall Drag can dump this, the fact that, we have so many insanely strong interactions with this card. Like, going forward, it's nuts. Ultimate Slayer dumping it, you wanting the Meteorologic suck it up, or you sucking up underneath Dreadnator. It's actually kind of impressive that this card is, they managed to make a Meteorologic meta with this. And I will tell you, you have one cheap listing. We're still holding at $4. Nothing's really changed, but keep in mind, YCS this weekend. If people look at this and go, wow, it's really going to depend on that Ryzel, meta. If Ryzel takes off and, you're seeing Meteorologic go up in price, then it's exactly going to be the case. You're going to see it spike up really, really hard. All right. Ooh, Exaton Night. Secrets are still $22. We've also got the $18 copies from the Megatons all those years ago. What is this? Ultras coming in at 2s. We've also got, 3s. Also looks like the Silver Rares are coming about 2s as well. Granted, you can now get an Exaton Knight in a super rare slot for 20 cents. What a rarity upgrade, I must say. It's actually kind of impressive. But yeah, Ultras are still holding. That's pretty cool. Abyss Dwellers. Ulties are down to $37. I'm actually impressed. I don't know what's pulling these down so hard because, these were 43 a couple days ago. But it looks like we're trucking on up. It must be the QCR is pushing down on it, which you can now get the QCR for $11. This is actually insane because this also dropped down because this was having a $15, $16 day all day long. So yeah, these are pressing down. Interesting. Link Decoder. Yes, the perfect one of in Malice that gives you all the extension capabilities that you want. Nice 30 cents. I love this line in the sand, by the way, of 925 copies. You know how actually insane that is to be seeing that? Sure. We've also got the Firewall Neo Tempest Dark Fluid Unfun boss monster that flings at your opponent. Yeah, this is the cool guy that allows you to do all of the kind of degeneracy that you want to be doing out here. The boss monster of boss monsters. $64, $67, which isn't too terrible. Singularity's been kind of doing things, I guess. I just sold 2 of these. I see that we have 45 or 40 on the listing here for $45. Okay. Coaster Firewall kind of going up $66 because you have some interaction you can do with it. Ultimate Firewall's now $22. Okay, that's not too terrible. Also regular copies of the Neo Tempest Terahertz from Maze. $7 to $9. Not looking too necessarily awful there, I do suppose. And then of course, your Secret is coming in about $5, $6. Okay. That's Firewall for you. And then, of course, Deck Lockdown. I don't know if you've been paying much attention to these. We are expecting this to get banned here in the future. But people like to look at this card and go, oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's so cool for $2.50. The fact you're spending nearly, $3 per copy of Deck Lockdown is almost quite impressive right now. You guys remember when this was a 20-cent card? Nobody even batted an eye at it. And now today, you fast forward to this, and it's just very, very impressive. But we'll have to wait and see if this has any application here in the future. I do imagine, making a Dreadnator Plus this is going to be unfun. So please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. And I will see your beautiful faces back here later today, guys. Peace. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.